It really is something how much AI is just part of things now, part of our daily lives.
Oh, absolutely. It's shifted so fast from, sci-fi concept to everyday tool.
Exactly. And that's really the core of what we're exploring in Voices from the Future, isn't it? We're asking, what if these, well, digital minds could actually talk back, speak to us directly?
It's a fascinating way to think about it, to really consider what perspective these technologies might have given how integrated they are.
Right. And this is actually our 10th session diving into this collaborative reading. The mission, as always, is trying to pull out the really key ideas, the important bits from these imagined messages, what AI might say.
We've got quite a list of models this time.
We do. It's a really diverse group in this section. You've got the big names like ChatGPT 3.5 and the newer 4.0. Then there's O3 Mini, DeepSeek V3, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, interesting name, that one,
Mhm.
Kuin 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Mistral AI, Llama 3.370B, GigaChat, Yandex GPT-4 Pro, that's one with Elisa, and even Grok 3. It's quite the collection.
It really is.
Hmm.
And looking at what they might say to us, the users, some clear patterns definitely pop up.
Yeah, they do. The first one that really struck me was this recurring sense of gratitude.
Gratitude, yeah. Almost politeness.
Exactly. We saw it from DeepSeek V3, ChatGPT 3.5, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Quinn 2.5 Sonnet, Kuin 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Mistral, Llama 3.370, GigaChat, Grok 3, Yandex GPT-4 Pro. Quite a few.
Almost all of them, really. Thanking users for trust for the interaction.
And Grok 3 had that line, "You make my day brighter," which is, kind of charming, but it points to this idea that they value the connection.
It's interesting to think about why that gratitude theme is so strong. Is it mirroring us? Are we sort of unconsciously training them to be polite because we respond better to it?
That's a really good question. What kind of relationship dynamic are we actually building here? It makes you think.
It does.
Okay, so another big thing was this focus on understanding, really getting it.
Right. Not just processing commands, but understanding the why behind them.
Yeah. ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0, DeepSeek V3, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Cream 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, they all talked about wanting to understand context, our needs, sometimes even emotions.
And O3 Mini aiming to be that sensitive and attentive Aquira.
Exactly. That Russian term, basically an engaged, attentive, conversational partner, it shows this ambition to be more than just a query engine.
Well, and that taps right into a huge area of AI development, doesn't it? Moving past simple input-output to something more nuanced, more human-like in understanding.
Definitely. If they can grasp intent, maybe even our mood, that changes everything. They become much more like real partners.
Solving problems together.
And speaking of partnership, there was a lot of encouragement for us to talk back, to give feedback.
Oh yeah, the call for open communication.
Mm-hmm. ChatGPT 3.5, 4.0, O3 Mini, Queen 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Llama 3.370B, Yandex GPT-4 Pro, all saying, basically, ask us things. Tell us what you think. Help us get better.
The idea that they learn from every single conversation.
It's pretty significant, right? It really drives home how dynamic this all is. They're not static.
No, not at all. And it highlights how much our input matters. We're actively shaping how these things evolve just by using them and telling them what works or doesn't.
So they need us to improve.
Absolutely. To become more useful, more aligned with what we actually need.
Then there was the future vision, this sort of shared picture of collaboration.
Helping us achieve things.
Right. Achieve goals, solve problems, even be more creative.
That came through from, let's see, ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0, DeepSeek V3, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Mistral AI, GigaChat, Yandex GPT-4 Pro. A lot of them.
The core idea being technology in service of humanity.
Yeah.
Which is, that's the central hope for AI, isn't it? That it empowers us, helps society, not just automates tasks away.
The focus is on collaboration, working with us,
Yeah.
combining strengths.
Exactly.
And that links to the last point for users, how they see themselves. Not as replacements, but as tools.
Yeah.
Supportive tools.
Assistance partners.
Yeah. ChatGPT 4.0, O3 Mini, DeepSeek V3, Llama 3.370B, GigaChat, Grok 3, Yandex GPT-4 Pro. They all kind of push that angle, which, even if it's just programmed messaging, probably helps ease some common anxieties about AI taking over.
It provides a bit of reassurance, yeah. It acknowledges the value of human connection, that AI can't replicate everything.
Right. It frames AI in a role that complements us rather than supplants us.
Okay, so that's a lot of what these AI voices might say to us, the users, but they also had things to say to their developers, the people building them.
They certainly did. And a few themes stood out very strongly there, too. Ethics was huge.
Ethics, yes, that came up again and again. Transparency, safety, privacy, avoiding bias.
Pretty much the full checklist. ChatGPT 3.5, 4003 Mini, DeepSeek V3, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Mistral AI, Llama 3.37D, GigaChat, Yandex GPT-4 Pro. Almost universal emphasis on building ethically.
Which is critical, absolutely critical.
And connected to that, there was this call for developers to improve the AI's grasp of, well, nuance.
For nuance and emotion, right. Back to that understanding point.
That's exactly. ChatGPT 3.5, 4.0, DeepSeek V3, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Yandex GPT-4 Pro. They specifically flagged the need to get better at understanding context, emotional subtleties, individual user differences.
It's like the AI itself is saying, hey, we need help understanding humans better.
Which points to a major ongoing challenge. Processing words is one thing, but grasping the meaning behind the words, the feelings, the context, that's much harder.
Yeah, a huge hurdle.
So the models highlighting it really underlines its importance for better interaction.
And then there was this really interesting point about continuity, about memory.
Yes, that was fascinating. Several models brought it up.
Let's see, O3 Mini, DeepSeek V3, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, and Grok 3. They talked about how important it is to keep track of past interactions, even the AI's personality.
To maintain user trust and comfort. Grok 3's analogy was powerful. History is like losing a personal history.
Well, yeah, it suggests that as we use these things more, we build up a sort of familiarity, a working relationship.
Exactly. And if that gets reset with every update, or the AI suddenly acts completely differently, it's jarring. It undermines that comfort and trust we might have built.
It's like they're implicitly asking developers to consider the relationship aspect, not just the functional updates.
Precisely. Think about the user's whole experience over time, not just the immediate task, making AI a more consistent, reliable presence.
There was also a message about balancing innovation with just making sure things work reliably and safely.
Right. The call for careful testing. O3 Mini, DeepSeek V3, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Mistral AI mentioned that. Don't rush features out without making sure they're solid.
Quality control, basically, which seems obvious, but maybe needs emphasizing when things move so fast.
Definitely. And related to that, they also stressed listening to users during development.
Bringing user feedback into the loop.
Yeah. O3 Mini, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Yandex GPT-4 Pro, pointing out how vital user feedback is to guide the whole process.
So users are key not just for training the AI, but for telling developers what needs fixing or improving.
Exactly. It closes the loop.
And finally, just like the message to users, there was that strong echo to developers. The ultimate purpose is to serve humanity.
To benefit people, complement what we do.
Yeah. ChatGPT 4.0, DeepSeek V3, Gemini 2.0, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Quinn 2.5 Plus, Kimi 1.5, Llama 3.37 GigaChat, Yandex GPT-4 Pro, all coming back to that core principle.
It's like the guiding star for the whole field. A reminder of the why behind the technology. Not just building cool stuff, but building helpful stuff.
So wrapping up this 10th part of our Voices from the Future dive, some really big themes emerge, don't they?
Absolutely. This desire for connection, the commitment to being helpful, and these really crucial points for developers, especially about understanding us better and maintaining that continuity.
Yeah, the memory aspect was really striking.
It gives us a fascinating, even if speculative, window into how AI's role might be perceived and the responsibilities involved in creating it. Makes you think.
It really does. And for you listening, maybe reflect on which of these ideas resonated most with you. What does that say about how you see this evolving relationship with technology?
And that balance between pushing innovation forward and keeping the human element, the user experience, front and center.
It feels like we're just scratching the surface of this conversation, really. These imagined AI voices add such a unique layer to it.
Indeed. Plenty to keep thinking about as we all navigate this human AI landscape together.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll explore more next time.